Good morning, it is Friday, January 25th, and today I made a poor life decision. Tonight, I decided to go with a few of my teammates to a high school basketball game for one of the girls that might come play with us next year, instead of spending that time to work on my video. So, yeah. So instead of me talking today, I'm going to let one of my friends tell you about a dream she had last night. And, it's pretty interesting.
Hi, Caitlin. My name's Sarah, and I've never met you, and you've never met me. But I know that your name is like Little Ribs. And that's all I know. So, the dream started out with Rodka, who's living with me right now. And it started with Sporkle. And we were sporkling, but we were in a lake, but the lake had concrete sides. And we were sporkling.
Isn't that just a pool?
It was a lake. Because the background behind it was all you already heard this. Midwestern wilderness kind of.
Okay, so it couldn't have been a pool in the Midwest?
Any random lake in the Midwest, but had one concrete side, but it was a big ass lake. Okay. Point being.
Ass lake.
Definitely a lake. It was definitely a lake. That's what so then we were looking at a giant screen, but it wasn't like normal Sporkle. We still had a keyboard where we could type stuff in. We couldn't like see any box to form to fill in. Anyway, what we could see was a bunch of other lakes and people in the lakes. And the point of the Sporkle was to try to guess what country they were in based on like the lake, the scenery behind the lake, the people in the lake, and what language they were speaking.
The people in the lake.
So Rocky got really frustrated by the Ireland one, and she like couldn't understand why it was not Ireland. I don't know what it ended up being, but it was not Ireland. Anyway, but point being. So one of the lakes was full of birds, and the people that were in the lake was like 50 to 100 people. It was just hundreds of people all speaking the same language. And the birds one.
I'm sorry, hold on. Were you like teleporting between lakes every time you got an answer correctly? Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're looking at a screen.
Okay.
That had a bunch of lakes on it.
Okay.
And then as soon as we got one right by sporkling, it just like went to the next one.
Okay, alright.
So then one of the lakes we ended up on was a bunch of birds in a lake, like 50 to 100 birds. And we were like, okay, this might be like somewhere in the Amazon. There were like macaws, but there were also geese there, so I don't know how that like correlates. But anyway, then the birds were in our lake, and we were just surrounded by like 50 to 100 birds, and there was bird shit everywhere. And we were like, okay, fine, this is cool. Like, hang out with these birds. The goose didn't look very happy. You know, geese are aggressive, and these birds are like pretty big birds. And I was like, all right, let's get out of here. But I had my cell phone with me, and I didn't want to get it wet. And so I was like, okay, where do I put this? I like didn't want to put it on the bird poop, and then like didn't want to like set it down because there was shit everywhere, and like couldn't get out of the lake pond pool. And there was also like the only place that I could get out was near this like very aggressive looking goose. So I like didn't want to, and we just sat there for a while and like looked at some macaws, and then I was like, all right, let's just fly out of here. So we transformed into macaws to fly out of the lake. But meanwhile, this like, don't worry, we're getting to the end. Meanwhile, this giant hawk had been like eyeing us the whole time, big hawk. And so we were like flying, and the hawk was like above us, and like always constantly higher than us. And like we would fly this way, and then the hawk would be above us, and like looking down at us, and like, Arr! And then eventually the hawk attacked us as macaws, and he like came, and he kind of tried to attack me, but he didn't really like aggressively attack me. He just kind of sat there, and I like transformed my legs back into human legs, but I was still like flying, and grabbed him with my legs, and then we plummeted to the ground.
And that's when you woke up?
And that's when I woke up.
Some LSD shit.
Thank you, Richie. Stefan, come over here.
Just stand there and be your buddy.
Well, the competition for who could be the more awkward, like, other person.